Why You Are Broke, written and published by Audiobooks. The fundamental reason why many people consistently find themselves short on money isn't what most would expect. While factors like income level, education, or economic conditions play their part, the root cause lies in something far more basic and pervasive: the scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset is a psychological state where you're constantly focused on what you lack rather than what you have or could create. This mindset acts like a pair of glasses through which you view every financial situation, decision, and opportunity. When you operate from scarcity, your brain becomes hyper-focused on immediate financial threats, making it nearly impossible to think long-term or see abundant possibilities. Lesson 1. The Aone Reason some people are always short on money. This mindset manifests in various ways that perpetuate financial struggles. People with a scarcity mindset often make decisions based on fear and immediate gratification rather than strategic thinking. For instance, they might spend their entire paycheck as soon as it arrives, believing they need to get what they can while they have it. This behavior creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, where money indeed becomes scarce because they haven't planned for future needs or opportunities. The scarcity mindset also affects how people interact with money on an emotional level. Those who constantly feel short on funds often develop an adversarial relationship with money, viewing it as something that's always slipping away or something they can never quite grasp. This emotional tension creates stress and anxiety around financial decisions, leading to poor choices and missed opportunities. What makes the scarcity mindset particularly dangerous is its ability to override logical thinking. Even when presented with financial opportunities or sound money management strategies, people operating from scarcity often sabotage their success through unconscious behaviors. They might pass up investment opportunities because they seem too risky, or they might avoid learning about financial management because it feels overwhelming. The brain under scarcity becomes less capable of making good decisions. Research shows that financial stress can lower IQ by up to 13 points, impairing our ability to think clearly and plan effectively. This creates a vicious cycle where poor financial decisions lead to more scarcity, which leads to even poorer decisions. Breaking free from this mindset requires more than just earning more money. Many people who increase their income find themselves in the same financial position because they haven't addressed the underlying scarcity mentality. The transformation begins with recognizing how this mindset influences your daily financial decisions and consciously choosing to adopt a different perspective. The first step in transformation is awareness. Notice when scarcity thinking influences your choices. Are you making decisions based on fear? Are you focusing solely on what you lack? Understanding these patterns is crucial for change. The next step is actively challenging these thoughts and replacing them with abundance, focused alternatives. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but small changes in thinking can lead to significant changes in financial outcomes. Instead of thinking, "I can never afford that," switch to "How can I make that possible?" Instead of "There's never enough," think, "How can I make the most of what I have?" These subtle shifts in perspective open up new possibilities and solutions that remain hidden when viewing life through the lens of scarcity. The reality is that financial abundance isn't just about having more money. It's about developing a relationship with money that's based on possibility rather than limitation. When you begin to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, you'll notice opportunities you previously missed, make better financial decisions, and start building the foundation for lasting wealth. This fundamental mindset shift is the key to breaking free from constantly being short on money. While external circumstances can create genuine financial challenges, how you think about and relate to money ultimately determines your long-term financial success or struggle. Lesson 2. 5 hidden habits that keep you financially struggling. Money troubles often stem from habits so deeply ingrained in our daily routines that we fail to recognize them as problematic. These invisible behaviors silently drain our financial resources and perpetuate cycles of monetary struggle. Understanding and identifying these hidden habits is the first crucial step toward breaking free from their grip. The first hidden habit involves emotional spending, using purchases as a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or other emotional challenges. This behavior often manifests in seemingly innocent ways, like buying a coffee when feeling down or shopping online after a tough day at work. While these individual purchases might appear insignificant, their cumulative effect creates substantial financial burden over time. The temporary emotional relief gained from these purchases masks the long-term negative impact on our financial health. Another destructive habit is the unconscious adherence to social pressure and lifestyle inflation. Many people automatically upgrade their lifestyle with each pay raise or bonus, matching their spending to their peers' perceived standard of living. This habit prevents the accumulation of wealth and creates a constant need for more income. Instead of leveraging increased earnings for investment and savings, they become trapped in an endless cycle of earning and spending. The third hidden habit relates to poor timing in financial decisions. Many people consistently make purchases at the wrong time, buying holiday gifts at the last minute, waiting until emergencies to address car maintenance or grocery shopping without planning. This reactive approach to spending leads to paying premium prices for goods and services that could have been obtained more economically with better timing and planning. The fourth destructive pattern involves the habit of mental accounting, treating money differently based on its source. People often spend bonus money, tax refunds, or gifted money more frivolously than their regular income. This mental separation leads to missed opportunities for investment and savings, as found money is viewed as less valuable than earned income. This habit prevents the accumulation of wealth by treating certain income streams as disposable rather than as potential building blocks for financial security. The fifth hidden habit is the inconsistent tracking of small expenses. While most people monitor large purchases carefully, they often ignore the impact of small regular expenditures. These might include subscription services they rarely use, bank fees they've grown accustomed to paying, or small impulse purchases that seem insignificant in isolation. Over time, these unmonitored expenses can amount to thousands of dollars annually, creating a significant drag on financial progress. These habits often operate in combination, creating a compound effect that makes financial progress seem impossible. They become part of our daily lives, operating below the level of conscious awareness, making them particularly difficult to identify and address. The key to breaking free from these patterns lies in bringing them into conscious awareness and developing systematic approaches to counteract them. Transforming these habits requires more than simple awareness. It demands the creation of new, healthy financial patterns. This might involve implementing waiting periods before making purchases, creating structured spending plans, or developing alternative coping mechanisms for emotional challenges. The process of change begins with honest self-assessment and a willingness to examine uncomfortable truths about our relationship with money. By identifying and addressing these hidden habits, people can begin to reverse their financial struggles and create positive momentum toward their financial goals. The process requires patience and persistence, as deeply ingrained habits take time to change. However, with consistent effort and awareness, these destructive patterns can be replaced with habits that support financial growth and stability. Lesson 3. The subconscious money blocks most people never identify. Our relationship with money runs far deeper than we realize, rooted in beliefs and patterns that operate beneath our conscious awareness. These subconscious money blocks act like invisible barriers, consistently preventing us from achieving the financial success we desire, regardless of our conscious efforts to improve our situation. Many of these limiting beliefs take shape during our earliest years, formed by observing our parents' relationships with money, listening to their conversations about finances, and absorbing the emotional energy surrounding money in our household. Perhaps you witnessed your parents constantly arguing about bills, or heard phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees," or "we can't afford that." These experiences create deep-seated beliefs about money's scarcity and the struggle associated with acquiring it. Cultural influences also play a significant role in forming these subconscious blocks. Society often promotes conflicting messages about wealth, simultaneously glorifying it while suggesting that rich people are inherently unethical or that making money requires sacrificing one's values. Religious teachings might emphasize the virtue of poverty or warn about the evils of wealth. These cultural narratives become deeply embedded in our psyche, creating internal conflicts about our relationship with money. These subconscious blocks manifest in various ways. You might find yourself sabotaging opportunities for financial growth, feeling guilty when you receive money, or experiencing anxiety when your income increases. Some people unconsciously maintain a specific financial set point, repeatedly returning to a familiar income level despite opportunities for growth. Others might harbor a deep-seated belief that they don't deserve wealth or that making money must be a struggle. The education system rarely addresses financial literacy, leaving many people with a fundamental lack of understanding about money management. This knowledge gap combines with subconscious blocks to create a perfect storm of financial limitation. Even when people learn new financial strategies, their subconscious beliefs often prevent them from implementing this knowledge effectively. Identifying these hidden barriers requires honest self-reflection and awareness. Pay attention to your automatic reactions to money situations. Notice the stories you tell yourself about wealth and success. Examine your family's money history and how it might influence your current financial behaviors. These patterns often reveal themselves in seemingly unrelated areas of life, relationships, career choices, and even health decisions. Breaking through these mental barriers demands conscious effort and persistence. It involves questioning long-held beliefs about money and wealth, challenging inherited assumptions, and creating new neural pathways associated with financial abundance. This process might feel uncomfortable, as it often requires confronting deeply ingrained patterns and beliefs that have felt safe and familiar, even if they're not serving our best interests. The good news is that once identified, these subconscious blocks can be transformed. Through consistent conscious awareness, new belief systems can be established. This might involve working with financial therapists, using visualization techniques, or practicing new money habits that align with desired financial outcomes. The key is understanding that our subconscious mind can be reprogrammed, but it requires patience and persistent effort. The process of identifying and clearing these blocks opens up new possibilities for financial growth. As limiting beliefs are replaced with empowering ones, opportunities that were always present but invisible due to our mental filters become apparent. This transformation affects not just our financial situation, but often leads to improvements in other life areas as well. Your relationship with money reflects deeper patterns in your psyche. By bringing these subconscious blocks into awareness, you can begin the process of genuine financial transformation. This inner work, while challenging, is essential for creating lasting change in your financial situation and building a healthier, more abundant relationship with money. Lesson 4. Why hard work alone isn't fixing your money problems. The age-old advice, work harder to make more money, has led countless people down a path of exhaustion without financial progress. While hard work is undoubtedly important, it's merely one piece of a complex financial puzzle. Many people find themselves trapped in the cycle of working longer hours, taking on additional jobs, or pushing themselves to the limit, yet their bank accounts fail to reflect their tremendous effort. The fundamental issue lies in the difference between working hard and working smart. Consider two people, one who works 80 hours a week at minimum wage jobs, and another who invests time in developing valuable skills and creating systems that generate passive income. The first person might earn more in the short term, but remains trapped in the time for money exchange, while the second builds lasting wealth through strategic thinking and calculated actions. Financial education plays a crucial role in this equation. Most people never learn about money management, investing, or wealth-building strategies in traditional education systems. They enter adulthood equipped only with the knowledge to earn money through labor, missing the vital understanding of how to make their money work for them. This knowledge gap creates a significant barrier between hard work and actual wealth accumulation. The solution begins with developing financial intelligence. This means understanding concepts like compound interest, investment vehicles, tax strategies, and business structures. It involves learning how successful people leverage their time and resources to create multiple income streams that don't require their constant physical presence. Without this knowledge, even the hardest workers can find themselves stuck in a perpetual cycle of trading time for money. Another critical aspect often overlooked is the importance of building systems. Wealthy people typically create or utilize systems that automate their wealth-building process. These might include automatic investment contributions, business processes that generate revenue without direct involvement, or strategic partnerships that multiply their efforts. The focus shifts from working harder to working smarter by establishing structures that continue to function and generate wealth even when they're not actively working. The psychological component of this transformation cannot be ignored. Many hard workers maintain an employee mindset rather than developing an entrepreneur's perspective. They focus on earning a paycheck rather than creating value and building assets. This mindset shift is essential for breaking free from the limitations of purely labor-based income. Risk management and strategic thinking also play vital roles in financial success. Hard workers often avoid risk, preferring the perceived security of a steady paycheck. However, calculated risks and strategic investments are often necessary for significant wealth accumulation. This doesn't mean gambling with money, but rather making informed decisions about investments, business opportunities, and career moves that have the potential for higher returns. Time allocation becomes increasingly important when building wealth. Instead of simply working more hours, successful people spend time learning about money management, studying market trends, networking with other successful people, and identifying opportunities for growth. They understand that reading financial books, attending seminars, or consulting with experts might seem less productive than working overtime, but these activities often yield greater long-term results. The path to financial success requires a balanced approach that combines hard work with smart strategy. It involves developing multiple skills: financial literacy, system building, strategic thinking, and risk management. Those who succeed financially usually work hard, but they direct their efforts toward activities that create lasting value rather than just immediate income. They focus on building assets, creating passive income streams, and developing their financial intelligence alongside their work ethic. Understanding why hard work alone isn't enough opens the door to more effective wealth-building strategies. It allows people to redirect their energy toward activities that create sustainable financial growth rather than just temporary income increases. This shift in approach, combined with consistent effort and strategic thinking, forms the foundation for true financial success. Lesson 5. The wealth mindset difference between rich and broke people. The gap between financial success and struggle often comes down to something deceptively simple yet profound: mindset. While both rich and broke people have access to the same 24 hours each day, their thought patterns and approaches to money create vastly different outcomes in their lives. Wealthy people consistently view money as a tool for growth and opportunity. They see financial resources as seeds that can be planted to grow more abundance, rather than merely as a means of survival or immediate gratification. This fundamental perspective shapes every financial decision they make, from daily purchases to long-term investments. When presented with extra money, their first thought typically revolves around how to multiply it rather than how to spend it. In contrast, people who struggle financially often view money through a lens of scarcity and immediate necessity. They focus on getting through the present moment rather than building for the future. This short-term thinking creates a cycle where money becomes a source of stress rather than a source of opportunity. Their decisions are typically reactive rather than proactive, driven by immediate needs rather than long-term goals. Risk perception represents another crucial difference between these mindsets. Wealthy people understand that calculated risks are necessary for growth. They spend time analyzing potential investments and opportunities, weighing the potential returns against possible losses. They're willing to experience temporary discomfort for long-term gain. Those stuck in financial hardship often avoid risk altogether, or, conversely, take unnecessary risks out of desperation, neither of which leads to sustainable wealth building. The wealthy also maintain a curious and learning-oriented approach to money. They actively seek financial education, surround themselves with knowledgeable advisors, and stay informed about economic trends and opportunities. They view financial setbacks as learning experiences rather than failures. People struggling financially often avoid thinking about money altogether, finding the subject stressful or overwhelming, which prevents them from developing the knowledge needed to improve their situation. Another stark difference lies in how each group views work and income. Wealthy people focus on building assets and creating multiple income streams that work for them even when they're not actively working. They understand the principle of leverage and seek ways to make their money multiply itself. Those struggling financially often focus solely on trading their time for money, staying stuck in the linear relationship between hours worked and income earned. The wealthy also maintain a strong sense of personal responsibility for their financial outcomes. They believe they can influence their financial future through their choices and actions, rather than viewing themselves as victims of circumstance. This ownership mentality leads them to take active steps to improve their situation, rather than waiting for external conditions to change. Relationship with money also differs significantly between these groups. Wealthy people tend to view money as a neutral tool that can be used for positive purposes. They don't attach moral judgments to wealth and feel comfortable discussing money openly. Those struggling often have complex emotional relationships with money, viewing it as a source of shame, anxiety, or moral conflict, which can interfere with making sound financial decisions. Time perspective represents another crucial difference. The wealthy think in terms of decades and generations, making decisions that might not pay off for years, but will create lasting value. They understand the power of compound interest and delayed gratification. Those struggling financially often focus on monthly or even weekly time frames, making it difficult to build long-term wealth. Perhaps most importantly, wealthy people maintain an abundance mindset. They believe there are always more opportunities to create wealth and that someone else's success doesn't diminish their own potential for prosperity. This mindset leads them to seek win-win situations and collaborate with others, while those struggling often operate from a scarcity mindset that can limit their opportunities and relationships. These mindset differences create distinct patterns of behavior that either build or erode wealth over time. Understanding and adopting the thought patterns of wealthy people doesn't guarantee financial success, but it creates the foundation necessary for building sustainable wealth. Lesson 6. How your early money programming keeps you broke. Our relationship with money begins long before we earn our first paycheck or open our first bank account. From our earliest years, we absorb financial attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors from our family environment, creating a deep-seated money programming that often controls our financial decisions well into adulthood. This early money programming acts like an invisible operating system, running silently in the background of our consciousness. If you grew up in a household where money was always tight, you likely internalized messages about scarcity and limitation. Perhaps you frequently heard phrases like, "We can't afford that," "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are greedy." These seemingly innocent statements become deeply embedded in your subconscious mind, forming the foundation of your financial reality. Family patterns around money are particularly powerful because they're not just verbal, they're experiential. You may have witnessed your parents arguing about bills, hiding purchases from each other, or living paycheck to paycheck. These observations create emotional associations with money that can trigger anxiety, guilt, or shame when handling your own finances. Children of parents who struggled financially often develop a feast or famine mentality, splurging when money is available because they subconsciously expect it to disappear soon. Generational patterns also play a crucial role in your money programming. If your family has historically struggled with poverty or financial instability, you might have inherited a sense of financial fatalism, a belief that monetary struggles are simply your lot in life. This programming can be so powerful that it causes you to unconsciously sabotage opportunities for financial growth, keeping you aligned with your family's financial status quo. Cultural and religious influences further shape your money programming. Some cultures emphasize frugality and saving, while others promote generous spending and sharing. Religious teachings about money can instill beliefs about the morality of wealth, sometimes creating internal conflicts about deserving or pursuing financial abundance. Breaking free from negative money programming requires conscious effort and awareness. The first step is recognizing that your current financial behaviors and beliefs are learned responses, not fixed traits. Your money story is not your destiny. It's simply the framework you were given to understand and interact with money. Reprogramming your money mindset starts with examining your earliest money memories. What messages did you receive about wealth, poverty, and financial security? How did your family handle money discussions, decisions, and difficulties? Understanding these influences helps you identify which patterns serve your financial growth and which ones hold you back. Creating new money programming involves actively challenging inherited beliefs and deliberately choosing new perspectives. If you grew up believing that money is scarce, you can consciously adopt an abundance mindset. If you learned that wealth is morally suspect, you can reframe money as a tool for creating positive change in the world. Practical experience is essential for cementing new money programming. This might mean starting small savings habits, learning about investments, or practicing open communication about finances. Each positive financial action helps override old programming and establishes new neural pathways for healthy money management. The influence of early money programming extends beyond individual finances to impact relationships, career choices, and life goals. Many people unconsciously choose partners who share similar money patterns or career paths that align with their inherited financial comfort zone. Breaking free from limiting money programming often catalyzes positive changes in multiple life areas. True financial transformation requires addressing both the practical and psychological aspects of money management. While learning budgeting techniques and investment strategies is important, lasting change only occurs when you identify and reprogram the deep-seated beliefs that drive your financial behaviors. By understanding and consciously reshaping your early money programming, you create the foundation for sustainable financial success. Lesson 7. The financial blind spots that drain your wealth silently. Most people believe they have a clear understanding of where their money goes, but the reality is often quite different. Financial blind spots are like invisible leaks in a water pipe. They continuously drain resources without drawing attention until significant damage has already occurred. These subtle wealth-draining factors often operate beneath our conscious awareness, making them particularly dangerous to our financial health. One of the most pervasive blind spots is the phenomenon known as lifestyle creep. As income increases, expenses tend to rise correspondingly, often without deliberate decision-making. What once seemed like luxury items gradually become perceived necessities. The morning coffee run, premium streaming subscriptions, upgraded electronics, and fancier restaurants slowly integrate into our regular spending patterns. These incremental changes appear insignificant in isolation, but compound into substantial financial drains over time. Unconscious spending represents another major blind spot that silently erodes wealth. Many people engage in emotional spending, using purchases as a form of therapy or stress relief without recognizing the pattern. The temporary dopamine boost from buying something new can mask the long-term financial impact of these decisions. Digital payments and one-click shopping have made this behavior even more prevalent, as the psychological barrier between wanting and buying has been dramatically reduced. Hidden expenses often lurk in seemingly beneficial financial decisions. For instance, many people focus on monthly payments rather than total cost when making purchases, leading to significantly higher spending over time. Bank fees, subscription services that auto-renew, and unused memberships continue to extract money from accounts month after month. Interest charges on credit cards, especially when only minimum payments are made, can turn small purchases into long-term financial burdens. The true cost of ownership frequently blindsides people across various categories. When buying a home, many focus solely on the mortgage payment while overlooking property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and utilities. Vehicle ownership involves not just the car payment, but also insurance, fuel, maintenance, repairs, and depreciation. These associated costs can drastically exceed initial expectations and create ongoing financial strain. Social pressure and comparison culture constitute another significant blind spot. The desire to maintain appearances or keep up with peers can drive excessive spending on clothing, travel, home furnishings, and social activities. Social media has amplified this effect, creating constant exposure to carefully curated lifestyles that may not reflect financial reality, but nonetheless influence spending decisions. Technology and convenience services represent a modern wealth drain that often goes unnoticed. The proliferation of delivery services, ride-sharing apps, and digital conveniences has created numerous small expenses that add up significantly over time. The premium paid for convenience is rarely calculated against its long-term financial impact. Investment-related blind spots can be particularly costly. Many people focus exclusively on potential returns while ignoring fees, taxes, and inflation. Management fees, transaction costs, and other investment expenses can significantly reduce real returns over time. Additionally, the opportunity cost of keeping too much money in low-yield savings accounts often goes unrecognized. Insurance gaps and overlaps represent another hidden financial drain. Many people either overinsure out of fear or underinsure due to cost concerns, both of which can lead to unnecessary expenses or dangerous exposure to risk. Regular insurance audits rarely make it onto financial to-do lists, allowing inefficient coverage to persist. Recognition of these financial blind spots is the first step toward addressing them. By developing awareness of these subtle wealth drains, people can begin to implement systematic checks and balances to protect their financial resources. Regular financial audits, spending tracking, and conscious consumption decisions can help illuminate and eliminate these hidden wealth destroyers, leading to more robust financial health and accelerated wealth building. Lesson 8. Why some people stay broke despite multiple income streams. In today's digital age, it's easier than ever to create multiple income streams. From side hustles to passive income investments, people have more opportunities to earn money from various sources. Yet, a puzzling phenomenon persists. Many people with multiple income streams still find themselves struggling financially. This paradox reveals a crucial truth about wealth building. It's not just about how much you earn, but how you manage and invest what comes in. The fundamental issue often lies in treating each income stream as a separate entity rather than part of a unified wealth-building strategy. When people earn money from different sources, they tend to mentally compartmentalize each stream, leading to fragmented financial decisions. This disconnected approach prevents them from leveraging their combined earnings effectively and creates gaps in their overall financial planning. Another critical factor is the misunderstanding of income versus wealth building. Many people focus solely on generating more income without developing the skills to transform that income into lasting wealth. They may earn money from various sources, but lack the financial literacy to make their money work for them through investments, asset acquisition, or business growth. This results in a cycle of earning and spending without building any meaningful, long-term wealth. Poor money management practices often become magnified with multiple income streams. Without proper systems in place, Tracking expenses and revenue across different sources becomes increasingly complex. This complexity can lead to oversight, inefficient tax planning, and missed opportunities for optimization. Many people also fall into the trap of increasing their lifestyle expenses proportionally with each new income stream, effectively negating the potential benefits of their additional earnings. The lack of strategic planning represents another significant obstacle. People often jump into new income opportunities without considering how they fit into their broader financial goals. They might choose income streams that demand high-time investment but offer limited scalability, or they might focus on short-term gains while neglecting long-term wealth-building opportunities. Without a clear strategy, multiple income streams can become a scattered collection of efforts rather than a coordinated path to financial success. Financial literacy plays a crucial role in this equation. Many people lack the fundamental knowledge needed to make informed decisions about investing, tax planning, and wealth preservation. This knowledge gap becomes increasingly problematic as income sources multiply. Without understanding concepts like compound interest, risk management, or asset allocation, people might make decisions that seem profitable in the short term but hinder their long-term financial growth. The emotional aspects of money management also become more complex with multiple income streams. People might feel a false sense of security from having various sources of income, leading to reduced financial discipline. This can result in overlooking the importance of emergency funds, retirement planning, or debt management. The psychological comfort of multiple income streams might paradoxically lead to less prudent financial behavior. A common pattern among those who remain broke despite multiple income streams is the failure to build systems and structures for their money. Without proper accounting, budgeting, and investment frameworks, additional income can create more confusion rather than clarity. This lack of organization often leads to reactive rather than proactive financial decisions, making it difficult to capitalize on opportunities or prepare for challenges. The solution lies in developing a comprehensive approach to wealth building that integrates all income streams into a unified strategy. This includes creating clear financial goals, establishing robust money management systems, and continuously improving financial literacy. It's essential to view multiple income streams not just as additional money coming in, but as tools for building sustainable wealth through strategic investment and growth opportunities. The path to financial success requires more than just generating multiple income streams. It demands the development of money management skills, strategic thinking, and financial intelligence. Only by addressing these fundamental aspects can people transform their various income sources into true wealth-building engines that lead to lasting financial prosperity. Lesson 9. The invisible energy patterns that repel money from your life. Money operates on more than just mathematical principles. It responds to energy, intention, and deeply held beliefs that many of us carry unconsciously. These invisible energy patterns can actively repel wealth from our lives, even when we're doing everything else right on paper. Understanding and shifting these subtle but powerful forces is essential for creating lasting financial abundance. Most people don't realize that their relationship with money is energetic before it's practical. The way you think about, feel about, and interact with money creates an energetic signature that either attracts or repels financial resources. If you constantly worry about money, feel resentful towards wealthy people, or believe deep down that you don't deserve abundance, you're broadcasting an energy frequency that pushes money away. These repelling patterns often manifest as self-sabotaging behaviors. You might unconsciously overspend right before a big financial breakthrough, pick fights about money with your partner when things start going well, or feel guilty about charging what you're worth in business. These actions arise from misaligned energy patterns that don't support wealth creation. Your money frequency is shaped by countless small moments. The tension you feel checking your bank balance, the anxiety that arises when paying bills, the shame around debt, or the fear of asking for a raise. Each of these emotional responses creates an energetic imprint that compounds over time. If your dominant financial energy is scarcity, stress, or unworthiness, you'll find yourself stuck in patterns that reinforce those very experiences. Breaking free requires understanding that abundance is your natural state. The universe is inherently abundant. Just look at nature's endless capacity for growth and renewal. When you align your energy with this truth, you begin to shift the invisible patterns that have been blocking your prosperity. This means consciously choosing thoughts, emotions, and actions that resonate with abundance rather than scarcity. Start noticing how you energetically interact with money in your daily life. Do you treat it with respect and appreciation? Do you expect good things to happen financially? Are you open to receiving wealth in unexpected ways? Your answers reveal the underlying energy patterns at play. The goal is to cultivate an energetic state that welcomes and sustains abundance. Physical actions can help shift these invisible patterns. Simple practices like blessing your bills as you pay them, expressing gratitude for what you already have, or visualizing yourself easily managing larger sums of money all help realign your money energy. Creating organized, beautiful spaces for managing your finances also signals to your subconscious that you're ready for prosperity. The people you surround yourself with significantly impact your money frequency. If you're constantly around others who complain about lack, speak negatively about wealth, or maintain limiting beliefs about money, their energy will affect yours. Seek out relationships and environments that support your desired financial vibration. Working with money energy requires patience and consistency. Just as negative patterns developed over time, positive ones need space to take root. Pay attention to subtle shifts, feeling more relaxed about money, noticing unexpected opportunities, or finding yourself naturally making better financial choices. These are signs that your energy is beginning to align with abundance. Your personal money frequency is always broadcasting, attracting or repelling financial opportunities accordingly. By becoming aware of the invisible energy patterns governing your relationship with money, you can consciously choose to shift them. As you align your energy with abundance, you'll find that money flows more easily and naturally into your life, creating the foundation for lasting financial freedom. Energy follows intention. Set clear intentions for your desired financial reality. Then, consistently align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with those intentions. The invisible patterns that once repelled money will transform into magnetic forces that attract and sustain the wealth you desire to create. Lesson 10. How to break the never enough money cycle once and for all. Breaking free from perpetual financial struggle requires more than just temporary fixes or short-term solutions. The never enough money cycle is a complex pattern that can only be overcome through deliberate, consistent actions and a complete transformation of your relationship with money. The foundation of lasting financial change begins with establishing clear, measurable goals that align with your values and long-term vision. Rather than focusing solely on earning more money, concentrate on building sustainable wealth, generating systems. This means creating multiple streams of passive income, investing in appreciating assets, and developing a robust financial infrastructure that works for you around the clock. Developing financial intelligence is crucial for breaking the cycle. This goes beyond basic budgeting and saving. It involves understanding market dynamics, investment principles, and the psychology of money. Start by educating yourself through reputable sources, seeking mentorship from successful people, and participating in financial communities that foster growth and learning. Creating new money habits requires rewiring your neural pathways. Begin with small, manageable changes that you can maintain consistently. This might include automated savings, regular investment contributions, or daily money management practices. These seemingly minor adjustments compound over time, leading to significant financial transformation. Wealth building becomes sustainable when you establish strong boundaries around money. This means learning to say no to unnecessary expenses, avoiding emotional spending, and making decisions based on long-term benefits rather than short-term gratification. Implement a personal financial policy that guides your money decisions and stick to it religiously. Another critical aspect of breaking the cycle is developing multiple income streams that align with your skills and interests. Focus on creating value in ways that can scale without requiring more of your time. This could include digital products, intellectual property, or business systems that generate revenue while you sleep. Your environment plays a crucial role in your financial success. Surround yourself with people who support your financial goals and share similar values about money. Distance yourself from negative influences that encourage poor financial habits or reinforce limiting beliefs about wealth. Building wealth requires patience and persistence. Create a regular review system to track your progress, adjust your strategies, and celebrate your wins. This helps maintain motivation and ensures you're moving in the right direction. Setbacks are normal. It's your response to them that determines your long-term success. Take control of your financial education by staying informed about economic trends, investment opportunities, and money management strategies. The financial landscape constantly evolves, and staying current helps you make better decisions and identify new opportunities for wealth creation. Transform your relationship with risk by developing a balanced approach to financial opportunities. Understanding the difference between calculated risks and reckless gambles allows you to make strategic decisions that accelerate your wealth-building journey while protecting your assets. Adopt an abundance mindset while maintaining practical money management habits. This balance allows you to see and seize opportunities while ensuring your financial foundation remains solid. Practice gratitude for your current resources while actively working toward your financial goals. The key to permanent change lies in creating systems that make it easier to maintain positive financial behaviors than to revert to old patterns. Automate your finances where possible. Establish clear decision-making criteria for money choices and regularly reinforce your new money habits through conscious practice. Breaking the never enough money cycle is a gradual process that requires consistent effort and patience. Focus on progress rather than perfection, and trust that each step forward, no matter how small, contributes to your ultimate financial freedom. Your financial future is shaped by the decisions and actions you take today, so make each one count toward your goal of permanent financial transformation.